Greetings, my fellow Fright Fiends. It's your buddy Boogeyman Ben here for a new episode of Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone, and today's video is a book review. This is a book focusing on the filmography of my favorite actor of all time, the late great Anthony Perkins. It's a book that I was so excited about when they first announced it because there's not a lot of books about Anthony Perkins out there. The only two that are out there that I've read, and I never did a review of one of them, but you have Split Image, which I did a review of 2 years ago, like maybe a little over 2 years ago. This is written by Charles Weinkauf. And it was a book that I really didn't care for because it didn't focus on his career. It was mostly focusing on his private life. It was more trying to make a statement about homosexuality and people staying in the closet, especially during the height of Anthony Perkins' career. I understand that, and I respect the author, but I just didn't feel like he had the respect for the actor, and it shows in the writing for this book. The other book that I read about Tony Perkins was Anthony Perkins: A Haunted Life. Written by Ronald Bergen, and I never did a review of this one, and I probably still will, so I won't talk too much about this, but I did like this book more than Split Image, much more. That being said, both books I felt didn't really talk as much about Anthony Perkins' filmography. The first film I ever saw Anthony Perkins in before seeing him in Psycho 2 was The Black Hole, but again, I was really young when that movie came out. But, he did so many non-horror films, but was mostly known for Psycho, and there's so much great work that this actor did that was kind of overlooked because he was so typecast after the original Psycho came out. So when I found out that Don and Jonathan DeBell were writing a book about Anthony Perkins' filmography, I was elated. I was so excited for this book to come out, and I was following it all the early part of this year on Facebook, and as soon as the book was announced that it was out and available, I bought it. I did an unboxing video showcasing it when it first came out, but it's called More Than a Psycho: The Complete Films of Anthony Perkins. And I finally did finish reading this book, and I have to say it is fantastic. I absolutely loved it. It really gave me a whole new perspective on Anthony Perkins. The work that he contributed as an actor for 4 decades. And a lot of his performances that were completely overlooked and forgotten. Don and Jonathan offer their opinions about if the performances fit for his style of acting that people knew him for, or if he was going against type, or if he was trying something different that didn't work, or trying something that did work. You can tell that there is a passion here and an appreciation for what a strong actor Anthony Perkins was. I really appreciate the in-depth breakdown for each film that is covered here. It talks about, what the plot's about. It talks about Perkins' character, and then it goes into details about what works, what doesn't work, the overall kind of final thoughts on if it's something that people should seek out, if it's something that people should avoid. And it's funny because there's a lot of films in here that I really love of Perkins that they did not, and that's cool. But then there's other ones that I haven't seen, or it's hard to find them, that they say, you should seek this movie out because it is one of the shining crown jewels of his career. So one thing that this book is just fantastic in opening my eyes to other things that Perkins had done throughout his career. I know him for more of the later stuff that he did, even though I'm familiar with Friendly Persuasion. I have that movie, and I have Fear Strikes Out, and I have Pretty Poison and Mahogany and those movies, and Murder on the Orient Express, but there's a lot in here that I haven't seen, and I really want to seek those movies out. And I think this is just an amazing companion to an amazing actor who had a terrific career that wasn't given the appreciation that he deserved. And I want to thank Don and Jonathan for putting this book together for fans like me who have always thought that Anthony Perkins was completely underappreciated and was an amazing actor, and it's a tremendous loss that he passed away so long ago. But I'm hoping that more people that are fans of his work in the Psycho films will pick this book up and just sort of to get a wider breadth of all the amazing performances that Anthony Perkins gave, and to see what a range this actor had. So I completely 100% recommend More Than a Psycho. People that are fans of Tony Perkins need to seek this out and pick it up. I think it's a fantastic book, and I'm easily giving it 5 skulls. So yeah, that is my review of More Than a Psycho. Like I said, fantastic book. I'll put a link down below to where I got it off Amazon, so I'll put a link down below where you guys can pick it up. It's a fantastic read. Really, so much great detail, so much insight into each of the roles that Tony Perkins played throughout his career. Pick this book up, you won't regret it. So thanks everyone for taking the time to watch this, and please stay tuned for some more great content coming real soon. Take it easy, stay scared as always.